Okay, so the title of this presentation is How Can My Family Live More Sustainably? That's us. Okay, the goal of this project was to get a good understanding of the resources our family uses and to propose realistic solutions to make both our family and our environment more sustainable. Okay?
Understand.
Okay. How we live now. So this is from my electricity audit when I ran around the house and checked how many kilowatts most of our appliances use and how many hours they're on per day. So I just put it into a pie graph so you can look at that for a second. The highest thing is air conditioning, but that's kind of a given, so we can't really fix that. Other things were like kitchen appliances, like washer, dryer, like stuff like that, like lights too.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Interesting about the kitchen appliances.
Okay, so for electricity, our problem was in our house we could make more of an effort to use the TVs less. It would be most realistic for our family to reduce our electricity footprint in this area because it is one of the items that uses the most electricity in our household throughout the day, like all put together, all the lights, and our TVs. Our three TVs use 2.3 kilowatt hours of electricity per day.
Yeah, well, we do leave the one on for the dogs during the day, so
Yeah.
that probably does it.
Okay. Electricity solution. Instead of using 2.3 kilowatt hours per day on our TVs, did you say lights? Or just TVs? Yeah, it was TVs. Oops. Okay. Instead of using 2.3 kilowatt hours per day on our TVs, we could turn them off before going to bed and when leaving the room. In doing so, we could reduce this number to 1.15 kilowatt hours per day. If we achieve this goal, not only will it save our family about $11 per month, which is $131.49 per year, it will also reduce our family's carbon footprint because coal is the main resource burned to create energy for our electricity that we use. And when it's burned, it releases about 35 pounds of carbon dioxide per pound of coal into our atmosphere. So that is not good. So we could reduce that.
Right. Okay.
All right. This is from my transportation audit that I did where I measured, I compared our two cars and the flights that we go on because you guys travel a lot. So we used 2.966 gallons of gas per capita per day. If you measure it all out, kind of
That's a
divide it
lot.
among all of us. Okay. Good. Next slide. Okay. Our transportation problem was that in our family, taking flights was the most gas-consuming action. In 1 year, one person in our family on average uses 2.96 gallons of gas per day and 1,082 gallons per year. That's per person, which was calculated through measuring how many gallons of gas are used from traveling by car throughout the day and by plane per year. Compared to the Indiana average, our family's average gas use per capita is 245.98 gallons over the typical Hoosiers average.
Wow.
Okay. Transportation solution. Since our family travels about 60,000 miles per year by plane, I found that it would be most feasible to reduce our use in this area in order to fix this issue. We could begin to use more direct flights rather than flights with layovers, because I know layovers suck in general, but in doing so, we could reduce the number of miles traveled and amount of gas. We could reduce that as well. In doing so, we could once again reduce our carbon footprint because every gallon of gas combusted turns into 20 pounds of carbon dioxide. And that is also released into our atmosphere. So that is also not good. All right, water. So I went around our house one day. You probably thought I was being really weird measuring water with a half gallon from chocolate milk. And I went around and I measured the rate at which water flows out of like sinks, like the kitchen sink, like the hose outside, and our showers. Use a gallon Ziploc bag for that one. And per day we use 1,036.1 gallons total in our house. And these are just some of the things that I got from that. The sprinklers use most of it because it's like we have kind of a big yard. I think the second biggest thing was the showers, and then it was the kitchen sinks and the bathroom sinks and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have thought the washer used more.
No.
Yeah, the washer's really small.
I know.
But we have high efficiency washers.
We do.
True.
So,
So our water problem. One of the highest water consuming items in our household is the upstairs shower. In our home we use 455,031.875 gallons per year per person. Per day, this shower uses 168.75 gallons of
wait,
water.
that's per person?
Yeah, that's in a year. Like in general.
That's a lot.
I know, it is a lot. We have big numbers. Because 3 people use that shower per day. So the number was pretty big. And this is a problem because only 0.3 of the world's water available is fresh water. And we are not using this very sustainably because we probably just let it run longer than we need to or take really long showers.
Mm-hmm.
Our water solution could be that the most feasible way to fix this issue would be to both take shorter showers paired with investing in a shower head that reduces the rate at which water comes out. One of these shower heads can be purchased for about $40, and they produce 1.5 gallons of water per minute rather than the other shower heads. And the one we have now produces 2.25 gallons per minute, so that would be like almost like half gone, I guess. Overall, this will both save our family money and create a more sustainable plan for our Earth's water that we can still use.
Okay, makes sense.
All right, and then this is our waste audit. I put it in a bar graph.
Mm-hmm.
The light blue is garbage mass and the dark blue is recycled mass. And I went through and I measured out how much each thing, what I did, paper and cardboard, plastic, metal, glass, other things, and compostable things.
Mm-hmm.
And our waste issue, after doing our waste audit, I found it would be most feasible for us to reduce our use of paper and cardboard because we had a lot of that because we just moved. Although 0.54 pounds of the paper and cardboard waste, which was 7.6%, went into garbage, and 3.33 pounds or 74.3% of it was recycled. It was still one of the largest groups of waste out of all 11.89 pounds of our total waste. So that was a big chunk of it. The waste solution, I thought the best way to reduce the amount of paper / cardboard being put into waste would be to use reusable bins instead of like using a bunch of boxes and stuff. Another thing we could do to reduce this number would be to not waste as much paper on writing things down if they can just be written in a text or just in your notes. If we can achieve this goal, we could produce no pounds of paper, cardboard, and garbage, and around 1 pound of recycled cardboard / paper waste instead of beforehand. Also, the amount of cardboard / paper waste in landfills would go down, in turn reducing the amount of greenhouse gases being produced into the atmosphere. So that is the environmental effect of us having that kind of waste. All right. Thanks for listening. That's my work cited.
Good work. Very nice
Nice.
presentation.
Thanks.
Good job.
What do you think?
Feel very wasteful.
Hero. Any questions? Any comments? Concerns? Surprised? Anything surprise you?
Well, the washer dryer usage surprised me a bit, I thought.
Yeah.
And the flight miles
That's kind of hard to help because most of
Unfortunately,
it's
it's
for work.
work, and you can't always pay for direct flights because they're more expensive.
Right.
As
That would
much
be
as
one
you
downfall
want
to
to.
that solution.
From India, there's not a lot of direct flights either.
Right.
Maybe we work more on teleconferencing than actually going to see people. That'd be one way.
That would be one way. Yeah.
Yes.
Anything else? No.
I think we could recycle better.
Yeah. I mean, we do a lot now, but still.
Yeah. We could do a better job.
There's always room to improve.
Sometimes when I find the recycle bin overflowing, I just throw it
Throw
in
in
the
the
trash.
trash. Yeah.
Well, maybe the sprinkler system needs to be reviewed.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Okay. Yeah.